Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this edition of Yorkville Sports. You're in the nest, the Eagles' Nest, and I'm your host, Joe Patrick. Today, we don't have really much to talk about, as last week we had some rainouts. Most of our teams got rained out last week, and I don't have the scores for all of the teams. I do have the 10U South to talk about. I have some 9U players came in and talked to us. In fact, so we'll show you their little interview. And then we have the 12U, Brad Shaw's team. We have some information and some updates on their game. So when we return, we're going to give you the information that we have, and we're going to talk about this coming holiday weekend. The Columbus Day tournaments are coming up, and we want to let you guys know a little something when we return to the Eagles' Nest. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. Well, as I said, we don't really have much to talk about this week. Later on, we're going to talk to some of the 9U North players. Not all of our teams were in action. Some of us got rained out, and some of us did play, but we don't have information on the games that were played. Not all of them, anyway. I did hear from Peter Camiso. He came in and he told me that his team, the 10U South team, they'd won both of their games. They won big. He couldn't remember the scores from both of the games, but he did say that they played well in both. Brody Poncherelli had a good game on the mound, and I guess I don't know if they struck out all the guys, or I don't know what happened with the 10U South team, but I know they won. So remember, guys, you got to send us in the scores so that we can talk about it. Our executive director, Arlene Verga, she'd like to know what you did. So, you just can't keep it to yourself. You got to share it with us. So get those scores into us. We also, with the 12U team, they played Brymar, the Brymar team. And they won both games. They won their first game 10-0, and they won their second game 12-1. So Brad, again, I don't know what it is. If you're gonna give up one run, do it some other time, not this year. Anyway, if you're blanking people 10-0 and 12-1, don't give them one run. Just mercy them. Forget it. Why give them one run? Don't give them any hope, Brad. Remember what I said. No hope. In the last 2 weeks or 3 weeks, that's what you've been giving up one run. So what is it, 2 or 3 runs that you've given up in the last 3 weeks? That's not good. No runs. Blank them. Zippo. Finish. Trash. Dispose. No runs from them guys. In the first game, Patrick had another one-hit game. I think he pitched 57 pitches they're talking about, and he pitched 57 pitches over 5 innings. That's really a low pitch count, Pat. So, just keep up the good work. My name is Patrick, too. So, that's what we do. Good things, good things. And in that first game also, Chris Newman, again, has joined the hit parade all over. He had a grand slam, home run, bona fide, round tripper, over the wall. Like, literally, over the wall. Umpire, turn him around. He just runs around there. Chris, congratulations on your second home run of the season. Hey, you trying to catch up with Matt and Chris, huh? Matt and the other Chris, you trying to catch up? Well, you need one more run, Chris. One more run catches you up. I think they have 3 apiece. So you're down 1. So this week in the tournament, get some. Get some. In the second game, again, Justin pitched another good had a good outing from Justin. Justin Just keep up the good work, man. You know, I know you guys you and Patrick are the 1-2, the two-headed monster. Patrick usually gets the first game, you get the second, and that seems like it's a winning combination. So, you know, boys, keep up the good work. You know, and with that said, I don't know. Let's talk about this weekend, this Columbus Day weekend. I know you boys are going out. It's possibly going to be the nasty day tomorrow. Hopefully, you guys will get the games in. But remember, when you're out there, that you're going up against tournament teams, you know, and most of the time these guys are comprised of players from all over whatever league they play in, and they assemble these teams just for these tournaments. Well, we don't do that. But you know something? It doesn't really even matter. What I want you to do is don't play hard. Now listen to what I'm saying. I don't want you boys out there playing hard. It's bad enough you play with a hard ball. Don't have a hard head and play hard. What I want you to do is use your brain and play smart, because smart ball always wins. And if in fact you don't win but you play smart, you're all the good. It's all the good, all for the good. It doesn't even matter as long as you play smart ball. Because sometimes doing something that's hard, who wants to? Oh, I played so hard. You hurt your legs. You mess up your muscles. Your limbs get all tore up. Don't play hard. Play smart. Because that's what we do around here at the Yorkville Baseball Academy and in our Yorkville Eagles program. We try to be smart about everything we do. So I want you guys, all of you teams, from the 8U teams on up to the 14-year-olds, just play smart. That's all you have to do. And if you get beat playing smart, then that's all we can offer. Anyway, we got to take this call. We'll be right back, Yorkville. Well, folks, we're back. And as I said before, boys, just remember, keep the pedal to the metal. You know, it's all about playing smart ball, not hard ball, all right? We're going to give you the 9U North team. Some of the 9U North boys came in and had a couple of things to say. So let's take a look at our 9U North interview. Good. All right, here we go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and we're back. And guess what? We're here with the 9U North team. This is Yorkville's Eagles, young guys, the 9U boys. Their record right now is 2 wins and 4 losses. They had a tough 4 losses. One of the games they lost in the 3rd inning on a redo. The umpire stopped the game, which took the game away from our guys after they were winning, 16-5, 18-5, and they still lost it. Well, anyway, guys, let's start from the end and let's introduce yourselves.
Aaron Cordero, Axel Batoki, Matthew Diamond, Shane Reedy.
Okay, so guys, now that you're here, I know you guys have been putting in a lot of work here in the academy. So tell me, what is the biggest, your biggest obstacle that you're faced with when you go out and you're playing every week? I mean, you lost 4 games. So what is it that you have to work on to try to get better, to turn this around for yourself?
Pitching.
Pitching, is that all you have to do? What other position do you play?
First base.
So is it just pitching and just getting better at first base that you have to do?
Yeah.
All right. So what about you? What about the hitting? I mean, because if you only have 2 wins and 4 losses, that means the other guys are scoring more runs than you do. So that means, what do you have to do to kind of like get your hitting better?
Improve our offense and our defense.
Say it again.
We need to improve our offense and defense.
So what about the hitting part for you personally?
I just need to hit it further and put more power.
Further and more power. So if you work harder in the gym, or if you get more swings in the gym, do you think that will help you out?
Yes.
Okay. Maddie, so Maddie, you've been around for a long time. Your big brother plays on one of the other teams here. So what is it that you're learning about your own individual skills, your hitting and your fielding? What is it that you're learning, Matt?
Well, I'm learning how to hit the cutoff perfectly in the outfield and to hit better.
Okay, so now defense is one of the most important things that we do. So hitting the cutoff man, how important is hitting the cutoff man? I mean, because we don't want guys to score runs. They hit the ball in the outfield. So obviously you play in the outfield. So how important is that?
I think it's a pretty important part of the baseball field because if someone hits it really far, you could hit the outfielder hits the cut and they could be out.
All right, well then, that's all a part of playing baseball. You have to hit your cutoff man and everything like that. So now you tell me, how are you doing behind the plate? No, behind the plate. Well, in the batter's box. He's not behind the plate. He doesn't catch. But how are you doing in the batter's box?
I'm doing pretty good. I have 8 hits this season already, but I think I can improve because most of my hits were on errors.
Most of your hits were on errors?
Yes.
All right. So then in terms of you're saying that you can improve. So what is it exactly that you have to prove on specifically?
Well, like maybe hitting it not on the ground, like not bouncing it because the errors were mostly like bouncers on the ground.
But you made contact. So in other words, you forced the errors.
Yes. Yes, I did.
All right. So now you're going into this week. You have a tournament that you're going to be playing in. All right, who are you playing? Do you know?
No.
You don't. Does it even matter for you? It doesn't even matter, right? You're going to go out there and you're going to do your thing and you're going to try to win, right?
Yeah.
All right. So now, do you pitch?
Yes.
So do you know if you're pitching in the first or the second game?
Probably because there are not that many pitchers on our team and
All right. So what is your best pitch?
fastball.
Your fastball. He says he's got a hot fastball. So your fastball is your best pitch.
Yes, because that's the only pitch you pitch.
So you don't try to pitch a changeup or a curveball. You're too young for that, right?
No. Yes.
You're too young. All right. So Matt, last question for you. Now, on what do you play? Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday, but in tournament days we play Saturday and Sunday.
So now you have to get at least 2 or 3 wins in order to make it into the championship round, right?
Yes.
So Matt, so what are you going to do? How do you think you're going to do? I mean, you know that you've been working as hard as you can. So how do you think you're going to do this weekend? And you got any tricks up your sleeves, Matt?
Not really. All I have to focus my mind on is to hit the ball well in field.
Okay. All right. Well, Maddie, what position do you play again?
Second base and right field.
Second base and right field. Okay. Now, what position do you play?
Well, I play 3 different positions. I play left center field, pitcher, and first base.
All right. Do you think you're going to get a chance to throw the ball this weekend?
Yes.
All right. So now, you know that anytime that you go up against tournament teams, these guys come to play. They hit well most of the time. So now, what are you going to do? I mean, I know he says he's going to throw fastball. So what about you? What pitch are you going to throw at him?
Well, the only pitch that the coach allows us to throw is a fastball. So, yeah, fastballs. So, yeah, I'm going to only say fastballs.
All right, well, anyway, maybe you might throw something in there, maybe like change it up, change speeds on them or something like that. You can throw a fastball. You can change your speed without like throwing a curve or something like that messes up your timing. Maybe you might throw a trick in there for them.
Yeah, I know how to throw a circle changeup, and I might put that in there a little bit. So...
All right. Well, guys, there you have it. This is the 9U North team. They're going out in tournament play this week. And, tournaments are tough. But these guys are battle-tested and they're ready. So, win, lose, or draw, these are still our Eagles. And you know what I always say? When you're Eagles, we fly higher than everybody else. And we come down on you with what? Our talents. And we grab teams by the talents. And we shake things around. And we shake things up to bring about a good program here. And we have a good bunch of boys. So, boys, good luck to you this weekend. And we'll see you in the Eagles' Nest. that was the boys from the 9U North team. They're enthusiastic. I mean, they know what they have to do. They just have to put it all together, and perhaps maybe we're going to start reeling off series of wins, and like some of our other guys are doing. So 9U North, hey guys, keep your heads up, keep playing. All right. Also, I want to show you a little clip again. We have little Jesus Batista. He did it again. This just in, we have a videotape of him hitting a grand slam. So he's not the only one that went out deep. Chris Newman hit one, and here we go with Jesus Batista. Wow. I mean, the boy just doesn't stop. He doesn't stop. Well, anyway, folks, that's it. We don't really have much of a report this week. Hopefully, we'll have a lot more to talk to you about from this holiday weekend. But I want to encourage you to send me as many pictures, videos, anything that you have of the boys and their games. I mean, let's share them with everybody out there in Yorkville land. I mean, they want to see it. We all want to see it, and I love talking about it. I love watching the boys do their thing, especially if I can get videos from you. So send all of your videos to joe@yyaa.org. All of your pictures, same place, joe@yyaa.org, and we're going to get it on the show. All right, so that's it for now. So for the boys in the gym, we have Jamie and John Rodriguez in the gym, and we're signing off. I'm your host, Joe Patrick. See you next week.